Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Beauty, violence, oh, that is what we like in our art. Good writing. You know, when you combine good writing with a beautiful woman, with people that are aesthetically pleasing on screen, right, and you make a good show, you create good art that way, people will reward you. And people definitely have been thirsty for this kind of entertainment. Fallout is such a breath of fresh air. This is a great series. I've been enjoying it. Let me tell you, I have enjoyed it so much that I have stopped playing a couple of times. I paused my games just to watch Fallout of Helldivers 2. Now that is quite a compliment, let me tell you. But for the masses out there, right, for the masses that have been clamoring for better entertainment, well, here it is. You know, and it's just a real good Americana. A beautiful woman on screen, guns, violence, masculinity. Look at that cowboy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what people are talking about. Men, actual men. I love it. I love it. And there's diversity in this film, of course, but it's made through good writing. It's made through art, right? And the people on the other side making this garbage content that nobody likes. Everybody's rejecting forced diversity, right? Where you're just swapping a character and doing this and that and the other, when you can create new diverse characters with good writing. People appreciate that, regardless of the subject matter. Good writing is good writing. The public will reward you for that. But the problem is with this movement, with this diversity inclusion movement, what they forget is people do not reward lazy. Nobody does that. Nobody does that, right? And you see these woke idiots, right? And you can't call them anything other than that. And what do I mean by woke? I just want to use it as a general term, but to define it clearly is people who care more about their activism or message more than they do about the art. They care more about the identity of the person than their talent. You have people wanting to be celebrated for being fat, which is one of the easiest things to do in your life. All you have to do is eat more calories. The reason humans find that not attractive is because it's very easy to do. There is no sacrifice in that. The reason humans reward people with attention, for example, that are fit, that have a talent that they devote to, is because that's hard to do. And they'll do it regardless of what it is that you're trying to show to them or commercialize to them. If you are a comedian, regardless of what you look like, if you take the time to work on your craft and you're funny, people will reward you with their attention because there's something that you do of worth. Why are people rewarding this series? Because it's great writing on top of everything else. It's great writing. You have a beautiful lead actress who fits the aesthetic that people want to see, not only here in America, but all over the world. That's it. That woman doesn't look like that because she was just born beautiful. If you really look at her, right, she's of course she's a pretty girl. She's not the most beautiful woman in the world, but you can tell she takes care of her health, takes care of her fitness. I'm sure genetics help, right? But it would be a very different show, for example, if you had Alyssa Merchant as the face of the franchise, or Lizzo, or pick your favorite SJW character and put them in there. It wouldn't be as successful because that's not what the public wants. They don't want to celebrate somebody because they're just them, right? Because of things that are easy to do. Celebrate me because I'm me, because I woke up this morning. I have no talent. I'm not as good as an actress, but hey, I am this kind of individual, and that's why I should be giving the opportunity. No, hell no. You need to work your ass off. You need to audition. You need to work on your craft. You have to be a good actor. You will be rewarded as a writer for making good product, for creating good writing, right? Creating good shows. The people were thirsty for this. You can see it by the attention. This is not only what I want, this is what everybody wants. And you have all the things here that people claim to be important, but this is done the right way. You have diversity in this show. You have inclusion in this show. Right? You're looking at the future where anything is possible. And this whole notion, right? This whole notion, for example, that people are somehow, racist or, homophobe or whatever, all that goes away when you have talent. Think of how many talented gay artists, for example, have been over the years. Right? Look how many people of different ethnicities, backgrounds have been successful in the arts. Why? Because they had talent. They weren't successful because they were minorities. They were successful because they had talent. Right? And you can go throughout history and the same will hold true. When you give people what they want, and when you deliver it in such a way that they're able to admire the work that you put behind that, when you deliver it in such a way that it fulfills our need to admire as humans, because we do have a need. That's the reason a lot of these films, a lot of these shows are not successful, because they do not fulfill that. People make their choices. People have preferences, right? There's a reason, right? There is no super successful diversity K-pop group, right? There's a reason, for example, Twice is selling out shows in Mexico, a Korean group of 9 girls. Why? Because they look a certain way, because they make certain sacrifices in order to do that, and they have talent, right? They work hard at it. How is the world racist if BTS sells as many records as they sold, and it's always the same? How is the world racist, for example, when the Jackson 5 were popular? When Michael Jackson, when Prince, people admire talent. Look at today's artists. Why do they sell records? Do they sell records because they're black? Do they sell records because they're Hispanic? Do they sell records because X, Y, or Z? No, they sell records because they're talented and people love their music. Because people admiring them, admire their work. Because they know the type of talent and the type of work that it takes to become successful at that. And this show right here, you can see it by the numbers, is fulfilling our need to admire, our love to admire. And hopefully this will show other studios that it can be done, that you can have diversity, that you can have good writing, right? That you just don't hire people based on their identity, and hire people based on their talent, hire people based on their character, and deliver a product to the customer that they want. Based on that, you will be successful. Look at the sales of the Fallout games right now, directly because of this show. As a matter of fact, now they need to make a game based on the show. That is more revenue. Look at all the revenue that giving the public what they want creates. New Vegas is selling higher. Fallout 4 is selling higher. The interest in the franchise, even 76, is selling copies. It's all about New Vegas, though. For me, it might be different for you. But that is the power of good entertainment. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad somebody took the chance of making this show. I am so grateful, because I really needed something to see, and this is just fulfilling that need that I had. Disney is a wasteland. A lot of our favorite franchises are just burning up with woke madness, with messaging over talent, with messaging over art, and this is really just a breath of fresh air, man, for me. It's great entertainment, and if you haven't watched it, let me tell you, watch it. If you like violence, if you like beautiful women, right? Make no apologies for liking beautiful women if you're a man. Hey, you be what you're into. I don't care. It's up to you. I love beautiful women. My wife likes attractive men. You know, that's why we married each other. Oh man, we're having a great time with the show, guys. I hope you guys are having a great time out there. I hope you're enjoying the series. Tell me what you think. Are you watching it? I sure am, and I can't wait for season 2. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.